I enjoy these contests. I watch the video and then I completely fucking forget. So, watching Buffalo Akron, which is just a barn burning game. If Buffalo wins, they get to be bowl eligible. Yay for mediocrity. Um, Mr. Fisherbike, Jason, finally, finally crossed that 1,000 subscriber plateau. So, and I know he's had one or two of these before. And again, I like them, but I just never get around to them. So now a little downtime. Naomi's sick. Um, an ear infection. Hoping she'll be good by Monday, because Tuesday will be her first junior high game, which I don't know how that's going to go. I keep on asking her how basketball's going, but if anybody knows with 12-year-olds, it's not a lot of verbiage, not a lot of dialogue. So, any hooser, I'm going to do a basketball lineup. I'm going to try to do, I think it's 14 or 15, which is usually the roster for NBA. Then I've also got a coach, a GM, an owner, and I've got 3 mascots. Because one isn't enough. So first we'll start with our point guard. Somebody that's a leader. Somebody that knows the lay of the land and the floor. Nobody better than my friend Mike, baseball collector. Shooting guard. I've seen this form on some of the national videos. Just a beautiful stroke. Fluid. I mean, Larry Bird, John Havlicek, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, they can't hold a candle to this young man. It's my friend Ross Sports Cards. Center, I need somebody tall. I know one person that's tall. Been told, never seen him. Not till next year. Hashtag allegedly at the National in Chi-Town. Robert, power forward. Anybody named Xavier gets there. If you don't know older basketball, I don't mean like 60s, 50s. I'm talking when I was a kid. Late 80s through the mid 90s, that was money time. One power forward. X gonna give it to you. Snoop. 12922. Small forward. You're gonna say, well, why is he out there in the basketball court? He should be quarterbacking for the Dallas Cowboys. And I say, this is true, but at the same time, he's a multi talented athlete. He is the hockey oracle, albeit foul mouthed. My co-host of the that helps me along with Vinny, the triumvirate, on the Insert Revolution podcast every Tuesday night at 7:35 p.m. Central Standard Time on the YouTube channel of the same name, the Insert Revolution podcast. Bronco 79, Steve Lewis. 6-man, that's where I come into play. I don't want to start. I got a wonky knee when I got my car accident in 2019. Initially didn't go to the hospital. A couple hours later we did. Doctor looked at my knee. He's like, did you break that? What's wrong with what's going on with it? Did you break that today? I was like, no. Are you sure? And I started hopping for what a person of my carriage can do and hop on one's leg. And he's like, that was broken at some point in time. News to me. So I don't have the 35, 40 minutes a game. I'll come in for 15, 20, do a little sharpshooting, a couple behind the back passes, get a few rebounds. That's me. We need another forward off the bench. Somebody with some skill. Somebody that sort of looks like Mike Stanton. Somebody that breaks cards. Somebody that's suave, debonair. He isn't around anymore. I love him. We love him. The old school loves him. Nick, GSN cards. We need somebody that chatters a lot. and not really anything that's being said directly at somebody that makes a lot of sense. Just a lot of chatter. Sort of like talk radio, but there's a couple stations you get picking up at the same time. Um, Ty, Daniel, 4169. We need another guard, somebody that's got, and I got some guys in here that are a little older. They got stamina. I know this. Need a guard, cerebral, very calm under pressure. We talk about him quite a bit on the IRP. Hoping he can come back at some point. We can get him out of retirement, at least for one time. Ryan, I am 140. Another guard, a little spark plug. You need somebody that's generates some offense, a little Vinnie Johnson microwave style. No better than Stofe. Again, length. We need length at center. I know this cat's big. I've seen him in pictures like next to Frank Thomas, and they're about the same height. Frank Thomas is a big cat. Not Andres Galarraga, but a big man in his own right. So Matt, herd fan, 87. Another guard with great stamina, because I've seen him on Facebook when I was on there. When he'd run, he'd be like, hey, I ran whatever X amount of miles today, and you'd have the sweat and just a lot of perspiration and showing that he can go the distance. He can go for scores. PDAS 10, Paul Smith. Forward, we need a big guy down there. Can't only be me. We need somebody with a little bit of carriage. Not afraid to use those elbows. Somebody that might lull somebody to sleep. A little Morrissey. That's alright. We like Morrissey. Not in the pregame, though. Come on. That's in the locker room after we win. Ed. Wesker Griff. Need a little combination here. Forward center. Depending on what we got going on the floor at the time. Another veteran. Again, he's not going to give us a ton of minutes. When he gets in there, it's going to be a quick spurt. Then he'll be done. Jason. Foxborough Sensation 11. The grinder. Somebody that's going to be under the boards, crashing the boards. Probably getting a couple tees in there. Again, just instant energy. Quick spurts. Uncle Vinny and C. Coach, you've got this collection of talent. This collection of unique personalities. We need somebody that has an analytical mind and the verbiage to articulate the game plan from the most novice of our players to the most intelligent of our players. Who else would it be? Because I'm Carlos. The GM. None of us on YouTube would be here without this man. This man and his wonderful team of just intellectual warriors. These visionaries created this space that we're in now back in 2019. Our GM, sports card investor, Will Greer, baby. Will Greer. We have to have an owner, right? Or a team, right? We got all these great, great people here. Our owner, two-pronged, sports card radio. Mascot, we have three of them. Remember, three. We have three wonderful people here. Just three folks that would fit the mascot costume to a T. Tag. Nope, there's no floating here. The balloons or the heads. The mascots are Mojo Sports, Silver Jackify, Santiago Sports. Congrats, Jason. I don't want any prizes. I don't need anything. I'm just going to do this for fun because I'm such a loved and revered member of the community. The community that started when Jeff Wilson and the friends over at Sports Card Investor decided to put videos up in 2019. Enjoy!